Keith, we know a lot of people take weather forecasts very personally. I think in this case, no one is going to complain for the next few days at least.
I can't, I'd be surprised, but I've been surprised before. I can't think of a huge negative to the pattern that we're in right now, Pat. It is absolutely beautiful. Visible satellite looking good. A few extra clouds over southwestern Maine, minor stuff. It's still partly cloudy at worst. The rest of the state is mostly sunny. Temperatures have responded already into the mid and upper 60s in a lot of spots. Waterboro at 69 right now, Portland at 67 degrees, 70 in Augusta and Wiscasset. And to the north, we're seeing upper 60s to right around 65 depending on your location. Most of us will get into the low 70s here this afternoon, which is significantly above average for this time of the year, even though it doesn't maybe feel like it should be. It technically is. The rest of today looks good. Again, we get into low 70s in spots that aren't already there. Overnight tonight, we're partly cloudy to mostly clear. It's coolish, but not super chilly. The mountains might get to 40 flat. Most of us will stay in the upper 40s to around 50 most of the night. And tomorrow is another nice day. If anything, I think it looks a tad bit warmer than today. So I think we'll see more 73, 74, 75s as opposed to the 70 flat. I mean, does it make a huge difference? Not really, but it's another nice and mild day. Now on Friday, we're going to watch that backdoor cold front that we talked about. It's going to come down from the north. That's what makes it a backdoor cold front as opposed to coming from the west. And it's kind of a thin area of clouds and temperature change. So clouds will come in to Bangor about middle of the day and then move down to the south and west by the afternoon. So clouds will increase later in the day. And there's an isolated sprinkle, but I think most of us are dry. We just see an increase in clouds. And that brings us cooler air in time for the weekend. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold that ridge all the way into the weekend. So high pressure retreating, actually being replaced by another ridge of high pressure, but this one coming down from Canada, and that's where those cooler temperatures are coming from. The boundary in between is your backdoor cold front. It's not going to bring us any significant rain, but it will bring us those cooler temperatures. And we'll also see an increase in cloud cover over the weekend. Again, not bad overall, but there will be more clouds around when compared to today and probably tomorrow as well. And that high holds over the weekend, and then eventually we're going to try to get back into this warm sector into early next week. I think it's likely that we do, which would put us back into the 70s. Play a little game here called Spot the Weekend, in which it is quite obviously cooler. I could have changed some of these color bars, I guess, but the point is we're above average here Thursday and Friday, and then we actually dip a little bit below average over the weekend, then come back up. Looks like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And these temperatures might be somewhat conservative on Tuesday and Wednesday. There's a chance we'll be in the mid and even upper 70s if everything aligns just right. And that all aligns with the general ridgy pattern that we have here across the east. And so it's warmer than average here in the east, cooler than average in the west. So this ridge will be persistent, it looks like, at least through the middle part of October, and then we'll see what happens after that. It's a good time of the year to be above average. The crux of the warmth will be in the Midwest, but we'll be in a good spot as well. So beautiful today, beautiful tomorrow as well, and then mostly sunny on Friday, but as I mentioned with that backdoor cold front, more clouds come through in the afternoon. Weekend is not as stellar as today, but it's still not bad, much cooler, and more clouds around on Saturday. Sunday, probably in the low to maybe mid 60s, and then partly cloudy there on Monday. As I mentioned, there's a ramp up that occurs probably for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, which could have us squarely in the mid 70s, if not above. We were looking, Pat, into what the records are for next week. They're doable if everything lines up right. 76, 77 is about where we're at. Either way, it's going to be mild.
Just looks great. All right, thank you, Keith.